Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to What is a Scrub Loser. This man is a scrub loser. And I'm only saying scrub loser right here because I'm not going to swear and denigrate this man more. But I am sharing this not to make fun of this person, more of a how to not be like this person, and also because it's pretty fucking hilarious. 20-turn battle, and then I have a few picks to show you guys. Oh boy. He has, like, standard dot hyper offense, and Tauros is actually a problem for this team if it's Life Orbed with Fire Blast, like the standard Tauros set if it's not Scarf Tauros, so. Lead Electrode, it fucks over most of his team. Unfortunately, goes with Tauros. Don't want to risk Scarf shit. Besides, I can't KO, so I'm going to go into Avalugg as he rock climbs. That doesn't really do anything, but he definitely could be Life Orbed. I don't really want to get Fire Blasted, but I know at this health I can take one, so I'm going to Avalanche as he goes into the Barbaracle. I mean, Barbaracle is fine. I'm just going to roar him out. As he actually Shell Smashes straight off, like, expecting to do well, and it's like, no, Avalugg carry Roar. That's what they do. I mean, some carry Toxic, yes, but anyway, he goes into Tauros. I mean, that's fine. He goes for the Rock Slide. Doesn't really do that much, so he's probably no Fire Blast. As Avalanche has a lot, so I'm just going to recover up because, I mean, this thing, Avalugg fucks over Barbaracle with Roar, Sneasel, Scyther, and Tauros. I'm keeping it alive, so I'm just going to recover once. He Rock Slides. I'm going to kill him with an Avalanche. So far, it's actually going pretty well. I also have Soundproof Electrode for Chatot, so I think he ends up trying to go into Chatot. I'm just like, Electrode. Win. So he's going to go for the Boom Burst. I'm just going to T-Bolt him and he dies. I guess correctly realizing that as long as I have Electrode, Chatot's better dead than alive. He goes into Haunter. I'm going to save this thing because it's good for Scyther and Barbaracle. Go into Altaria as Sludge Wave does a respectable amount, and he gets a poison from the Sludge Wave. It's like 5%, so that's a little annoying, but I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse, I think. No, I'm actually gonna go into Gorboder, because 9 out of 10 Haunter are choiced, and Sludge Wave won't do too much. He's gonna Shell Smash, and then just get wrecked by a Banded Seed Bomb. Like, minus defense. Or like half defense, I don't know how much Shell Smash does. Choice Banded Gorboder, 4 times super effective. Goes into Sneasel, knocks off my band. As I'm going to just Seed Bomb, because I know I can live any hit. That does a respectable amount. And at this point, I'm just going to preserve the 6-0. Because I know I can. And how often do you 6-0 standard dot team? So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. This is basically me just absolutely Shrekking him. Because I can. Going to recover, so I have this thing to beat Scyther. He just gets wrecked. He knocks off. He gets a crit. And I mean, pointing that out, it's not like I hacks this man to death. He got a knockoff crit there. He got a Sludge Wave poison. I got no hacks at all. There weren't any min-maxes or anything. So, I'm going to take out the Scyther as he tries to Brick Break me. He goes into Haunter. Haunter's just going to end up dying to Altaria after I roost up and he Sludge Waves a while. I'm going to roost, Dragon Pulse, and that is going to be the 6-0 game against Nannerhammer. What's more, like this part, acceptable. There's nothing wrong with this part. What's interesting, Exhibit A, is going to happen directly after the battle, as soon as I roost up, because I'm fucking preserving that 6-0. You know it. This is standard dot team, and I just beat it with my weird fucking shit. I'm preserving the 6-0. Here's a little conversation we have. He says GG, sorry. I'm like, sorry, what? Used to valid sets, as in yours. He's like, valid sets, as in standard dot Avalugg, easy dot Avalugg. You can't win in a fake tier. You have the most fake. You have the standard. This man brings Scyther, Sneasel, Tauros, Chatot, Haunter, Barbaracle. And then he complains that he can't win the fake tier because I have invalid sets. So I just start like Twitch playing Pokemon him, because why not? He's like, oh, I must have hit a nerve and your pathetic feelings. Check my rating. So I'm going to scoot over to Showdown, where we also have a bit of a conversation over here. Check out the ladder ranking of Mr. Nannerhammer. I actually don't know how high ranked he is. I haven't checked this out yet, but ladder ranking of Mr. Nannerhammer. One match. He's not on this thing. He's not in the top 500. Guess who is in the top 500? Megazard Z. Oops, that's Megazord. There we are, number 269, and this is my lower count. So there's one thing. I actually think it'll say his ranking up here. Yeah, look at that, 1216. And he can't win the fake tier. He's like, you want... So I say, you know what? I'll grab a better standard team and have a battle. The one I hit number 3 with. He's like, quit using troll sets. I can't predict that. Learn some goddamn human out. Like, learn to accept a loss. My main is top Gen 5 OU. He's like, what? Learn to accept the loss and better your teams. Like, undeserved ratings falls in your lap and you brag. I'm not even bragging here. I'm just saying learn to accept the loss. He's like, I'm screenshotting this. This is fucking hilarious. I've already screenshotted this. He's like, gets every percent to go his way when nothing even really came close to KOing my shit. And then he still needs 20 turns. I mean, 20 turns is a pretty standard thing for battle. Don't be such a disrespectful cunt in the future. Bye. So I tried to say this, but he leaves. You know, you got wrecked, but it's not my fault for using bad sets. So back over here to Showdown. And I'm like, you got wrecked, but it's my fault for using bad sets. Learn to logic. He's like, I'm used to quality competition, so I expected legit sets. My bad. Quality competition at 1200 on the ladder. Meanwhile, on my channel, I've had proof of peaking number 3 quite easily with my Sticky Web Hyper Offense team before Sticky Web, although admittedly that was mostly because nobody could handle taunt Mr. Ifus. He says, follow to PM, so inferior because he left. Then he calls me dirt. I hope you enjoyed my lesson. He's apparently going to show it around everywhere. This was the most fucking disgusting conversation I've ever had. Mr. Nannerhammer? You should legitimately be ashamed of yourself for not even knowing how to handle yourself online. There is something wrong with you, and you can either solve it in 2 ways, with a therapist or with suicide. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a proponent of suicide. Don't do that. But seriously, I don't even know what I just witnessed. I've had trolls. I've been in battles where 4chan gets on and they get like 70 people spamming the chat. I've had battles where people whine because I beat their slacking and marsh stomp and they're their favorite mons and this is an Ubers. But never have I had a person this disgustingly arrogant come after me. You, sir, are a cunt. Anyway, I just thought it was worth mentioning that this is going to be my new Showdown signature with some of the quality moments from this man. The beginning, check my ratings, use viable sets, and I can predict better. Learn some humility and undeserved ratings fall in your lap. You got wrecked, it's my fault for using bad sets. I don't know. I think I've learned something from this. First of all, plan to make this your signature before you record that so it doesn't seem awkward sticking this on after the end of the thing. And second of all, never be that guy. Being that guy is the one thing that you just don't want to do. I don't even know what to say. So I don't have anything to say, so why am I still recording?